Just history repeating.
In silver.
Silver. Silver.
Don't hold cash.
Right.
Cash
Gold is good too, but it won't perform as well.
Is trash.
Exactly.
Repeat after me.
Cash is trash.
If you understand that one, your whole paradigm will shift. So what's the good news?
The good news is I believe you're going to be able to buy a home for $8,000 if you set that money aside in real money, not currency. And people need to learn the difference. When the public can discern the difference between currency and money, that's when this is over with.
This is God's made money. And this is man-made money.
Currency.
Currency. And if Hillary gets elected, it's woman-made money. Point, you know? So,
but, we have a Republican president. We're going to spend more deficit spending on war. We have a Democratic president. We're going to do more deficit spending on social programs. It doesn't matter. They're going to expand the currency supply.
And don't believe what those Republicans say. They say, the Democrats tax and spend. The reality is what Michael is saying, Republicans borrow and spend. Mm-hmm. But eventually it goes back to taxes. We'll all be taxed for these bills. Right?
Exactly.
So are you optimistic about 2008?
Absolutely. Yep. Not for the middle class or the general economy. The people that lack financial education, that aren't building their arcs, they're in some serious trouble.
Serious trouble. Thank you. You're optimistic about 2008?
I am pulsatingly optimistic about 2008 because I think as an individual, I want to move, and all the stuff that Michael's talking about, I make sure I know a lot about it. I think 2008 is a wealth-changing year for me personally, so I'm very excited.
Thank you. You excited about 2008?
I'm very excited about 2008. I'm actually excited about 2009 and 2010 because I think it's still going to keep that cycle going. I think we're just at the start right now. And this, again, I mean, when I started in 1987, we were at a turn right then. The market had just turned then, and that's what I see happening now. So I think it's the best time to get educated and get started. Right. And really, truly build your wealth.
And change your thinking. This is trash. This doesn't even exist. That's why we have the subprime mess. It's not those guys with the subprime loans. It started back in 1971, and it's been repeated throughout history. You excited about 2008?
Oh, yeah, for sure, because obviously it's going to be our biggest year ever. We predict. We're already seeing money coming in for our properties from Canada and from Hong Kong. And because what are people going to do when they can't buy homes? They're going to defer into rentals. So for our business, the apartment class versus all real estate classes is actually predicted to be the best over the next 5 years.
My friend was at a conference in Las Vegas, and it said the smart money today is in apartment houses and mobile home parks. So that means we're geniuses.
Yeah.
And
hang on long enough, we become geniuses.
Yeah, we will eventually. So in closing, I'll just tell you what I do. I don't recommend, don't do this at home. When I say cash is trash, Kim, do we have any cash?
We almost never have cash.
We're always broke.
It's always moving. It's always invested. So when a deal comes up, we scramble like crazy to go find the funding for it.
And the reason for that is as soon as this stuff hits my hand, I'm either putting it into some doodad, like my new Lamborghini, or I'm putting it into something that has the possibility of surviving a currency crash. So Kim and I never have any cash. We're always moving the stuff out of our hands. We are technically broke, but we're not in debt. There is a very big difference. We have hundreds of acres of land right along the path of growth. We have apartment houses. We have gold, silver, oil, stocks. And I think the stock market today is the best. The more it goes down, the more people get upset, the more money I move in there. But it goes back to when I saw silver at around $3.75 an ounce, and it ticked up, ticked up, ticked up. I said, okay, it's going to go back up. And back then, Kim and I had no money. All of our trash went into silver and gold and all that. So am I buying silver and gold today? No. My position is now set. Does that make sense to you? We're now in position. We'll let the thing run, as Michael says. We'll just watch it, watch it, watch it, and just before it blows, when the suckers come, when the other investors come moving into the market, we move it out.
Yep.
That is our play. But we buy things of value. So the thing we're moving our stock money into is bulk shipping companies. People that are shipping the grain because the dollar has dropped, shipping grain to Pakistan and India and all that stuff. We're killing it. We're making so much money in that stuff. You know, people say the Dow was going down, but the Dow was only 30 stocks.
Right.
And the Wilshire 500 is 500 stocks. But we're not buying any of those things. We're buying companies that just pay dividends and are solid businesses, just like an apartment house. Not sexy, not fun, not exciting, but very fundamental. So I am extremely excited about the future. The franchising thing is chugging along. Everything is going great. Cash is coming in, and we take this cash and get rid of it as soon as we can. I don't recommend it, but that's what we do. Thank you very much. Have a great 2008.